What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Reel Junkies. I'm your host, Farron, here again with my man Vito, and coming at you another What You Watching today. Vito is going to handle this one with a film that I never actually saw the original, so I'll be
Shame.
curious to see. Yeah, it's a damn shame, and that is Nobody 2. I'll let you go ahead and lead us off with your thoughts. I believe you said you saw this last night, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Tuesday.
On
Last
Tuesday.
night it was last night.
Yeah, yeah. Last night it was last night. You're right.
So first, I am going to go on a tangent right away because the RZA is in this movie, or RZA.
RZA's in this?
Yes, from the world's renowned famous group Wu-Tang Clan. He's also in the first one, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But I just want to say, because I just got done watching Wu-Tang Clan, an American Saga, I think it's called, and yo, fucking fired up. Like, I know they throw some exaggerations in there, but the fucking hip hop in the 90s was just fucking stupid, ridiculous. It was too much shit going on. I don't know how half these niggas made it out, especially, with New York being New York and pretty much the epic center of it. Too much going on in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I still need to actually watch the rest of that series. I've seen pretty much all of season 1, and I haven't picked up on the rest. Which, as a hip hop fan, I'm ashamed to say, it's definitely a show I need to see the remainder of. So that's on me. I need to tap in for sure.
What I will say is season 1 and season 2 is probably my favorite seasons. Probably like the middle end of season 1 to the end of season 2. It's probably the best season. Season 2 is by far the best of the 3. 3 took, again, if you're familiar with RZA's work, as a artist, actor, director, writer, he be on some weird shit sometimes. So that season 3, it takes some very wild turns. So it focuses on the groups, their contracts, when they first make it big, when they finally form the Wu-Tang Clan and become one. And there a lot, I think it's 3 or 4 episodes that are told not within the story, but it kind of leads to the music video for one of their songs. So
Gotcha.
They're telling the story. It has nothing to do with the show, but it's the background for the song. So it's the backstory for the song. Had to throw that out there because I actually forgot that he was in this movie.
Yeah, I had no idea RZA was in this. RZA is one of those people that's gotten into filmmaking, but he can't act.
No,
but he's dedicated to making a movie career. And I've seen more than enough of RZA on screen to know you don't. This ain't like an ASAP Rocky situation where I think he has hope eventually.
No.
The ASAP don't, or RZA don't got it, bro. You don't.
RZA,
and I don't think he's ever gonna have it.
It's funny. Well, he's got to be 55, 60 at this point.
Yeah,
gotta be.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's funny. It's funny as fuck, but because I think he wrote and directed. Was it Man with the Iron Fist?
Yep, that's the movie I was thinking of, and I was like, he can't act. That's the exact movie I was thinking of.
I want to go back and watch it because I was talking to somebody and it's like, oh no, that was good. Maybe I'm thinking about the wrong movie, but
the movie wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good.
That shit was ass. Some ass.
I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
So I do want to go back and watch it, just to see if I remember it correctly. But what I will say about the RZA is the way his mind works with creativity. I think, if he had some more support in writing, maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody's like, hey, bro, you need some, and what the show goes into is pretty much he's sort of a control freak. He has to control things.
I think that comes across in the films he does as well. Yeah, that comes across.
Anyway, let me get to the movie, man, because to get to Nobody 2, man, we have to know about the story of Nobody 1. Okay.
Yeah. So give it the brief, completely non-spoiler, because I actually do plan on seeing the first one. I plan on seeing the first one, so give the non-spoiler synopsis of the first movie if you can.
I'm gonna try. So first movie centers around Hutch Manziel, which is played by Bob Odenkirk, who's from Better Call Saul,
Yep.
Breaking Bad. He's been had a bunch of other things, but those are probably like the biggest two. He was in 2 episodes of The Beef. If you watch it, he played Uncle Lee or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know if I wrote that down. Anyway, he's married, has 2 kids, older boy, younger girl, teenage boy, younger girl, and they go through the same. They do one of those montages where it's the same thing every day, same thing every day, same thing every day, same thing every day. And you can kind of tell like him and his wife aren't, I don't want to say they're not getting along, but you can tell that the spark in that marriage is going out.
Got you.
So
Okay.
she'll make coffee, take her coffee out the door, take her coffee out the door. He missed the trash can. They would just do things where like, oh fuck, man. Like they looked exhausted when he was there. And he works for her father. He works for her father and with her brother at some type of, I forget what the plant, it's some type of metal shop. Anyway,
It's a factory job, basically. Okay, got you.
but he's a accountant. He's billed as an accountant, okay, or a CPA.
Where have we seen this before?
Oh, yo, so I actually said, this would be the perfect movie to I think this would be a perfect type of movie to tie in to a John Wick film.
Really? Okay.
Because of the world that they're in. Think of the world of John Wick. That's what this feels like, but it's a little more comical because this is a action comedy. And now it's not like outright ha 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 ha. It's more subtle. Okay.
Okay.
But somebody breaks in his house one day, and I'm not gonna tell you about the situation that happens, but his family looks at him like a pussy. All right. Like his son was looking at him like, you bitch.
Damn.
All right. Like, he didn't say that, but that's how he was looking at him. And so he finds out that something is missing, and he goes on a hunt. He goes looking for this shit. Like, hey, y'all, you seen this? You seen this? You seen this person? This person? You seen this person? This person? And if you've seen the trailers, there's one trailer where he goes into a shop and he's asking. He's like, "Yo, I need this information on this, this, and this." And they like basically like, "Get the fuck out of here! Like, who the fuck are you?" And like part of his tattoo is showing. And it's I think it's a 7 of spades and a 2 of spades. They call it a 7 deuce. I guess it's like the worst hand in poker or something like that. I don't play poker, so I don't know for real if that's what it is or what it. I don't know, but it's a 7 and a 2. As soon as they say the tattoo, it's an old army guy. Now he gets up, goes in the back room, locking the door, and it's like 5-7 locks. Again, that's the comical part. And basically, he fuck up everybody in the shop. He finds the person. He gets what he went in there. He gets what he finds the people that broke in his shit. He gets what he went in there for. But on his way back, he's catching a bus. On his way back, the son of a mobster, they drink and drive and they crash. They fuck with people on the bus. He basically fuck up these people on the bus. Like he fucks them up bad. And war with the Russian mafia ensues. Okay, so
that's like the core of like the conflict in the first one. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
And I'm gonna leave it there, but I am going to spoil one part of it because I need to spoil it to get to the second movie.
Okay, fair.
He burnt. Actually, I'm not even going to spoil all of it because it's more stuff surrounding it. So he burns a shit ton of money. And I think they said in this movie it was like $30 million, something like that. He burns $30 million. Basically, like, I don't need this shit. Like, he's doing it. He's sending a message like, yo, stop fucking with me. Because they came to his house to kill him and kidnap him. So he went there, burnt their shit up. And then the end of the movie happens. You see RZA. You actually hear RZA before you see him.
Okay.
So when this movie starts, the second movie starts, you have that same montage, same thing, same thing, same thing. Now it's a different type of same thing because him and his wife are. She's not happy for a different reason now. Not that there's no passion or anything like that. Now she's not happy that he's never home. Or he's not there when they wake up. He's not there when they go to sleep. He's not making family dinner. And we find out that, and this is what I mean, like when I say Word of John Wick, it's a whole organization from that first one, Russian organization, other people, and pretty kind of secretive. But he goes to like this, he goes to this guy they call the Barber. It's played by I actually took notes this time because I'm forgetful, and I know like if I don't have nobody to bounce up back off of, I'm be fucked up. So it's Colin Salmon. It's a British guy, black guy. He was
Okay.
in he's in a Limitless TV show. He was
The
in London.
Limitless TV show. Okay.
Yeah, never seen it.
I've seen the movie. I never saw the TV show.
The
No.
TV show was good. I think it only made 2 seasons, maybe 1,
Okay,
but it
because
was
the film was with Bradley
Bradley
Cooper,
Cooper.
right? Yeah.
Bradley Cooper, Robert De Niro.
Yep.
London is Falling. Don't remember that. So I remember the movie, but I don't remember who else was in it outside of Gerard Butler.
Yeah. It
Morgan
doesn't.
Freeman.
No, it's not. Angela Bassett. That's what I was thinking of. I think she was in that one as well. I'm not tripping.
Maybe.
I feel like she had a role in that. I haven't seen London is Falling in a while, but continue.
He's also in the Arrow TV show and Resident
Okay.
Evil. I can't remember which one.
I was about
I
to say
did not write it.
it's like
Yeah, I
at least
didn't
6,
write
7
it
of
down.
those. But okay.
Anyway, he goes to this guy. They call him the barber, dog. he just has information. All right, so
That guy called the barber got info. All right.
and he's bald. Okay, so
A
clean
bald
shaven
guy
bald
called
guy.
the barber type shit.
Anyway, so they go to
Type shit.
So he go to him basically, and this is when he's telling. He's like, he finishes a job for him, and he tells him like, "Yo, I need a break." He's like, "Yo, well, this bring your total up to, if you keep moving like this, your debt will be paid off." And he says, he tells him like, we incurred your debt of the third. We paid off your debt for the 30 million. So it wouldn't be no retaliation, this and this and this. But basically, what he has to do is to work for them. And I missed the part. They call him a CPA because I want to say they said something. They mentioned it in the first movie. They said something like he balances the books. All right, so think about when and what was it, the first Avengers movie, and they're like, her ledger's filled with red. Basically the dead bodies and shit. No, he balances the books and he worked for the government initially. Nothing in this film was government. So basically he get rid of people. So they tell a story in the first film about how some guy was stealing money and he tracked him down and he was gonna kill him. And then the guy's like, "Yo, I never do it again. This is this," and he let him go. And I think he ended up killing this dude, like ultimately. I think he did something. I can't remember, but anyway, that's why they call him a CPA, because he balances the books. He gets rid of people that don't need to be there no more.
Got it. Okay.
No, like I said, that's why it's like I think it would fit perfectly in a world of John Wick because of like, again, if you think about it, John Wick's kind of goofy with how everything run in that fucking world too. This just dives a little deeper into that goofy shit. So basically in this one, they go to his break is a family vacation, and it's to a place that his father took him to when he was younger. I forgot to mention, his father is played by Christopher Lloyd. Doc Brown from
Christopher Lloyd's in this. Okay.
Doc Brown from
Wow.
Back to the Future, Uncle
Shout out
Fester
Christopher
from the
Lloyd.
Addams Family movies. He's in the first one as well, and so is RZA, who is his brother.
Whose brother?
Bob, so Hutchins. He's Hutchins' brother.
RZA plays Bob Odenkirk's brother.
Yes, and Christopher Lloyd's son. Now they never say like he's adopted or anything like that. They just say that's his brother, and they never make mention.
And they don't like try to address that in like narratively at all.
No, and that's the funny shit about the.
Nah, they trolling, gang. They trolling. the screenwriters troll. They was trolling.
There's actually a part in the movie where he shows up, and they're like, "Hey, that's my brother." And the guy's like, "Oh, okay."
Okay. That's what they expect the audience to do. Oh, okay.
So, it's funny because
crazy.
In the first one, there's a black guy working for this Russian mafia, right? And somebody's talking shit to him or something. He starts speaking Russian. Basically, he tells him like, "Yo, my dad was a Cuban. He went to the Russia. Back in the fucking 70s, 80s, Cuban and Russia was like this." So whole little backstory. So like they do little shit like that, which is funny. And the first time, like I said, in the first movie, the first time he talks to RZA is through a speaker. It's through a stereo system, like walkie-talkie type shit. And if you don't know who RZA is, you probably won't guess that he's black. But if you know him and you know his voice, and like you're already like, okay, what's the deal here? You like, so all right. Anyway, they go to this small town, and it's already weird. It's already weird. The sheriff is played by Colin Hanks. It's Tom Hanks. I think that's his oldest son. Is Colin Hanks the one that doesn't try to be black? One that's just trying to act.
Don't try to be black.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's the yep, son of Tom Hanks, best known for his work in.
The only thing I can think of is Band of Brothers, and he was only in like 2 episodes.
Okay, he was in Untraceable. Okay, I didn't know that. Little known movie that I feel like I don't want to say not a lot of people know about, but
he was
definitely a little older.
King Kong, the 05 one.
The 05 one, yeah, I see that. I'm still trying to remember him in Untraceable. This is
Untraceable. What's Untraceable? Give me the TV show or movie.
It was a movie. It came out in 08.
Untraceable.
He was Untraceable.
Who else was in Untraceable?
Diane Lane, Billy Burke. I'm trying to think of like people who would be like notable. But yeah, we're off topic now.
No, you're fine. My point was, I put in fucking Uncle Train.
It's one of them days, guys.
My point was, he doesn't play in a lot of he doesn't have a lot of big roles.
Yeah, no, a lot of smaller performances I'm noticing, just like looking at
he's more of a character actor
now. Yeah, absolutely.
And even in this one, he has a bigger role, but it's not a big role. He's still a character that's there just there to be there. He helps push the plot along. He plays the sheriff, something Abel, they called him, Sheriff Abel. And it's funny because the first time they meet, Bob walks in. Like I said, this is the only childhood vacation he went on with his dad, because his dad was also, I don't know, a spy, Army, Special Forces.
Yeah.
They don't really go into detail about what his dad was, but his dad was in whatever type of work he does, he was in. And so he's in this they're in this hot dog shop, and he zones out and he's just staring, and he looks up, he's like, "You got a problem?" And basically, like, it becomes this really like comical small town sheriff, I don't like outsiders, tourist type shit. And it's weird because they're in a tourist town. All right. Now, everything pop off at this little arcade type deal. His son gets into a fight. His son gets into a fight protecting his sister. All right. They break it up. They're asked to leave. And the shit, like, it's so stupid. Like, his daughter, like, she like knocked her hat or some shit, put it on, and then an adult security guard like smacked her in the back of the head.
The fuck?
What? Hey, I said, yo, no fucking way, bro. So the nigga left. So they leave out, and that nigga stops, and he goes back in, and he go to work.
So let me ask this, because you said this film is kind of in the vein of John Wick. But hearing you describe it, it sounds like there's some elements of that, right? Like, the protecting something you love, i.e. John Wick with the dog in this case, at least in the first one, it seemed like his family, or in this case, kind of seems like he's kind of like a protector figure, just like of people who can't defend themselves. I don't know. I'm kind of getting like a Equalizer vibe from how you're describing it.
When
I
say
that's accurate,
yeah, I would say more.
Okay,
because his protection is really like very local. It's his family. But
when I say Equalizer will just help out anybody.
Yeah, when I say in the world of John Wick, I mean like the secretive underground type shit.
Got you. Okay.
And when I talk about the villain in this film, I'm not going to go into detail just because. And the villain is played by Sharon Stone, dude.
Sharon Stone's in this movie?
Nigga, didn't recognize her when I seen her at all. I'm like,
that's unexpected. I'm not gonna lie,
nigga. And she plays a fucking psychopath. All right. So
okay, you kind of selling me on this a little bit right now. I'm not gonna lie.
When I say like that's what I said. Like when I talk about John Wick style, it's because of how the underground works and the underworld works in these films.
Yeah,
it's very like secretive. It's a lot of shit going on that if you're not in it, you're not going to know.
Got you.
All right. So the guy that runs the town, not the sheriff, all right. After they him and his son get arrested, they take him to the precinct. He's introduced to this guy by the sheriff, and he basically tells him like, yo, he tells him like, hey, I did this because he hit my daughter. What would you do in my position? And he's like, I'm gonna give you a break. Just stay out of trouble, some shit like that. Or he told him to stay out of trouble or get out of town. I can't remember. He said get out of here, but he was in his office at the time, so that could be misconstrued as like get out of my face type shit.
Yeah.
the sheriff being a fucking, again, he's tired of being pushed around by this guy and this guy, and the guy runs like an amusement park in this town. Remember, it's a tourist town. He runs an amusement park. You know, he thinking of beef over shit. He takes his family on a boat ride. One of the sheriff's deputies and like 3 other niggas pull up on him. All right. Obviously, you know, he sends his family on a boat, send them off. They get on another boat together. Shit happens. All right. Leave it at that. Obviously you guess it's gonna be some type of fight or some shit. So that's all you need to know. You know, after the fight happens, you know, he goes back to his family and he telling them like, yo, I'm gonna squash this, you know, I'm gonna take care of this. And the nigga goes, he makes a call to the barber again. He's like, yo,
the ball barber,
what do you know about this town? Or no, he talks to his brother first. And his brother's like, yo, it used to be a prohibition, it used to be a prohibition route. You know, they smuggle things through this small town. Like it's a way station. You know, so they move things through here, money, guns, drugs, people, whatever it is, they move through here. All right. So he calls the barber, he gets some more information. He said, yo, this is who running shit. They said, listen, the other niggas you was messing with, they gonna kill you. All right. Messing with this motherfucker, she gonna kill you. She gonna kill your family. She gonna skin y'all alive. Basically, Sharon Stone. They call her. I wrote her name down because I kept Lindina.
Lindina. Okay.
It's the name of the character she plays.
And you said she was like that, huh?
She was like that. So, so as soon as he's done telling him about her, they cut to this to the scene in the casino. And I'm not gonna get a shit away because it's like it's just a wild scene, but she does some crazy ass shit.
I believe it.
You know, she got 3 main guards. I'm only making note of these guards because one of them is Rochelle Okoye. She's a stunt woman, beautiful, beautiful black queen. Got to shout them out every chance we get. She's one of the guards, and then the other one's didn't write her name down. They don't even have names in the movie, so
they're just guard one and guard two. Just
literally, it's like Lindina's guard one. So one's her, one's an Asian lady, and then one is a tall white dude. All right, so they
diverse group.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You know,
got it. So anyway, bro, that shit happened. And then, like I said, he's telling him about her. They show that clip. He goes, I'm gonna make peace. I'm gonna make peace. He said, I'm gonna try and de-escalate the situation. He finds like their way station. All right. Gets into this way station and he's like, yo. Yeah, I'm sorry. First, there's a pile of money there. He pours gasoline over it. I said, this nigga again? That's not de-escalating. And he lights him. He flicks one of those old school lighters, the flip ones. The I can't think of what they're called.
Like the shit that
the metal
that Pyro was using in X-Men.
Yeah. I'm mad I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, he flicks it, lights it up, and he's like, yo, you know, this gas. I just want to be left alone. You know, leave me alone. I just want to enjoy my family vacation. He's like, blah. As he's leaving, they've gone and kidnapped the guy who runs the town's son. Shit. Again, he works for Linda. He works for what I say her name was? Lindina.
Lindina.
He works for Lindina, but like he's like, I don't want to work for you no more. After this, we're done working. You know, blah blah blah, all this good stuff. So she has the sheriff kidnap his son. He sees the son, like kind of escapes. They throw him back in the van, and he sees him. He's like, all right, he walks away. Drives off, drives back, and again, he does his thing, which you don't see a lot of it. I actually like the way that was done. So I ain't gonna tell you how it's done because you'll see it when you see it. Yeah. And it's really not you seeing anything. It's just like it's a way to save on choreography, money, all that good stuff. Then the thing gets blown up. All right, after he gets the son out of there, place blows up. Excuse me. Ladina comes to town because my shit is blown up. And she had like a very some type of biohazardous container that she was transporting, along with her money and all the other shit she had. The end of the movie, and like I said, I'm trying not to give away too much. But the end of the movie takes place in the theme park. where Hutch, his dad, his brother, and the guy who owns the town, which is I think, let me see if I wrote his name down. John Ortiz. He plays Wyatt Martin. He was in Peppermint, the one with Jennifer
Oh,
Garner,
with Jennifer Garner, yeah.
and he was in Fast and Furious and Fast and Furious 6 as Braga.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So
Yeah,
he's another character actor, who
a
doesn't have a
quality
lot of,
one at that.
yeah,
Yeah,
he doesn't have a lot of big roles, but like I said, he's very quality. I think him and Colin Hanks, whenever they're in a role, it's good. I think Colin Hanks had one show. It was with Tony Danza.
oh, you said it was a show.
Yeah, he played, so whatever it was, he played a cop. It was called like the good cop or the bad cop or some shit like that.
I'm
He
trying to
plays
think. Make sure.
he plays a detective. His
Okay,
father plays a disgraced detective because he got locked up, went to jail, went to prison, got out. He's on parole during the show. Um,
okay.
Another action comedy type deal. Damn, is it Tony Danza? Who the fuck is Tony Danza? I gotta look it up because this pissed me off. I just gotta look up who Tony Danza is.
And now you just need to know,
I
bro.
need to see his face so I can know if I'm saying what I'm saying. Tony Danza. Yes, it was Tony Danza.
Okay,
Fuck,
yeah.
man. But so like I said, it's them four in the theme park, and they're fighting off the sheriff and Lindina's men. So I did the opening about him working. I did the paying off the debt from the first movie, the break, the family vacation spot, and then my note just says the sheriff is a dick. So
I mean,
like,
maybe, hey, maybe Colin Hanks plays the asshole well. Like
he
that
he
could be
he
his bag.
he does play that role very well, and it, like I said, it's not a big role, but in all his expositions when he's talking,
Hmm.
it's giving you his reason or part of his reason. It doesn't tell you why he's dirty. Um, they kind of just make it a point to say, like, when he talked to his brother or the barber, I can't remember which one, like the police are in on it. Like they're in on the whole way station thing, basically just stay out of their way. They don't really care what motherfuckers doing there.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
why he's doing what he's doing, it why he kidnapped the son and shit, is like he's like, I'm tired of being talked down to, I'm tired of being talked to like I'm not important, basically a bunch of shit. And like I said, Wyatt Martin, he was like basically like, hey, don't forget who you work for, dog. He was talking crazy
Yeah.
to this nigga, bro. So where I leave off at the amusement park, I can't, I really want to say more, but a lot of shit happened in this last scene. I will say, I'm sorry, I said the RZA was at the theme park. He was not at the theme park because he was protecting Hutch's family at a cabin away from the theme park. And if you know the RZA and you know the Wu-Tang Clan, you know these niggas like kung fu movies and karate, and
Yeah. Yeah.
so of course this nigga is doing some ninja type shit. His last fight is a katana fight. I'm sorry, he has a katana and he's fighting the tall white security guard in Lindina. He has a machete. All
You
right.
know, you were like kind of starting to get me with this movie a little bit, and then you say that, and it's
Look,
like
it's
I have no doubt it's probably still a good time and fun and all that, but like, come on, bro.
so it's goofy because again, to me, it's goofy because I know I know RZA. So like uh,
Too much creative
his
freedom is what
his
I'm hearing.
his acting already is not good.
Oh no,
Like
we weren't expecting it to be.
like the way we talked about, I'm not gonna watch that War of the Worlds movie with Ice Cube just by seeing clips of it. But the way we're talking about Ice Cube, where it's like he's literally reading off the paper at times, that's how it always sounds like the RZA is.
Yes. It sounds like acting like hurts. Like
Yeah,
it's like attempting to like deliver lines looks painful when he
he's
does
like,
it.
yo, when we was growing up, we had it hard, but we had it good too. It's like the fuck.
No, it'd be
Like,
exactly like that, bro. It'd be like, bro, like after a certain point, because I just know as a director, if you're watching him give takes like that, you're like trying to like do as many as you can to just maybe I'm gonna look up and get one that's usable, and you're just constantly going, and
I
he
feel
just keeps
like
giving you bullshit.
if you're looking to get RZA for a project, you know what you're getting into. Because it's
Yeah,
not
at this
like
point,
like you said,
at
it's
this
not
point,
it's not like this is his first or second movie. He's been in multiple movies. And you know what? I'm trying to think of a movie that he was in that I didn't think was like where he kind of played an okay role, but the first thing that comes up, man, was Iron Fist. Oh, he was an American Gangster. I don't remember his character. They say he played somebody named Moses Jones.
An American Gangster?
He so he had, I'll say, on IMDb, he has 88 credits under his belt. And again, we know IMDb is not always 100% accurate, so there may be some movies
Yeah,
missing.
okay. My bad. I remember his character in American Gangster now. It's coming back to me. Yeah.
He had a played a character on Snowfall. This was season 1, episode 7. He played somebody named Swim. Do not remember that.
Yeah. These are some forgetful performances.
He was in Mr. Right, Shotgun Steve. Do not remember that movie at all. So, oh,
okay.
you know what? He was in a show called Gang Related. This came on
Not
Fox.
the movie, but
No.
the show.
Yeah, it was a show. It
Okay.
came on Fox. Only aired one season. He played somebody named Cassius Green. I think he was a cop in that. But he I ain't even get into what the show's about. It was okay. But the same guy that plays what's his name? And Iron Fist.
Like the Iron Fist show?
Yeah, the main villain.
Oh, hold on. You talking about not Davos,
Not
right?
Davos. It's not Davos, but I'm also lying. So never mind. I'm sorry. I am lying.
I'm over here trying to rack my brain. I'm like, damn, I gotta remember this goddamn Iron Fist show. Like of all the
Never
shows.
mind. I'm lying.
Okay.
But the guy that plays him, he looks like the guy who plays anyway.
Gotcha.
He was also in, not that I'm thinking about it, he was in G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Wow, that's a movie. That movie has left my brain damn near entirely.
He plays the blind master. I want to say he plays this.
Yeah, whoever wrote the screenplay to that movie was blind.
I want to say like he played like the sensei of like Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes.
Okay. You talking about like during the flashback scene that they did? Or
I think that was might have been the last. It was either flashbacks or the last fight.
Okay.
But yeah, and he was in Scary Movie 3, man. Like I said, it's he got 88 credits. Some of these is videos. I'm sure some movies missing. So what I'll say is, all of his performances aren't terrible, but I will say that none of them are like great.
I would say most of them are
Terrible.
terrible to like passable, right?
Yeah.
Like terrible to like it's somewhere between terrible or like, okay, that's good enough to not ruin the scene.
Right.
But like a lot of them are pretty bad. They're pretty bad.
The thing with RZA is, I don't want to say he can't, but nigga's 55, 60 years old.
Yeah,
He's also he's not gonna make up with the lack of acting with action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I will say
like
that
I hate to say it, but almost like a Jason Statham. Not to say Jason Statham can't act, but like Jason Statham's not known for giving these heavy drama-filled performances. You're watching him because he showcases action very well. That's his strength. You're right. RZA doesn't really have that thing that when he's on screen that's like, okay, this skill you have can kind of make up or cover up where your lacking or your acting ability kind of lacks. He doesn't really have that thing that kind of drives for him. But I would say, like, all in all, what would you say is like your consensus on this movie? Like, what would you say is like the thing? Like, would you recommend this to people? Like,
no, I would. So I
say-
would 100% recommend this movie.
Okay.
I do want to say one more thing about the RZA. The choreography for the last fight scene with him and the other guy was pretty good.
Okay.
And he may have had a lot to do. Like I said, the way his mind works creatively.
Creatively,
Yes.
words, syllables,
Words are hard
pronunciation.
sometimes, okay?
Words are hard.
They
y'all.
are very hard. Creatively, the way his mind works is good. Like I said, it's just when I think when you have too much and you're trying to really, sometimes you can go think about a Tyler Perry movie, man. All of his movies aren't terrible, and they could be amazing if he just stepped back a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that's RZA's problem when he's writing and directing films. I think he's so ingrained in it. He wants to have this heavy kung fu karate influence that it kind of, like I said, man, with Iron Fist, I was excited when that shit came out. And then it came out and I watched it. I was like, all right, bro. Anyway, I would 100% recommend you watching this.
Okay. I'm going to give this a shot.
This came out not last week, the weekend before. So it's the second week in theaters. Like I said, I seen it in a screening room. So it hasn't been really advertised like that, and it hasn't really got it. I don't think they got a press run. I have not seen any clips or interviews from anybody in that film at
Mhm.
all. All
Yeah.
right. And again, when you have Bob Odenkirk,
Bob Odenkirk.
Odenkirk,
Yeah.
not to say like he's a huge actor, but he's a very popular actor right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd, has a lot of like very, I would just say historic. I can't think of the word I want to use. Roles. You have
Historic's a good word for it, I would say.
you got fucking Sharon Stone in here as the bad guy. You
That's
you
the
don't
one, I ain't
you
gonna lie.
don't know it until you watch the movie. And like I said, I've never really seen. I can't remember the last thing I seen Sharon Stone in. Oh, I don't recognize her.
Yeah.
So you got some, and then again you got RZA in it. Wu-Tang Clan fans love these niggas, so they gonna go see whatever he's in. All right. So what I say, like, they did not. What I will say is the press that Highest to Lowest got, this film should have got. I seen Highest to Lowest in a full theater. Like I said, it was a screening room. It was 4 rows. Each
Oh
row has
wow.
6 seats in it. This this is the room that you rent out
Yeah, no, I'm
to
already
have.
knowing. Yeah, I'm already knowing.
And like I say, it's only the second week. I'm still seeing trailers for Highest to Low.
Mhm.
They pushing the fuck out of that movie.
Well, yeah, well, they're getting a streaming release soon, so that's really what
It's
they're pushing at
it's the
this point.
5th. It comes
Yeah.
out
Yep.
next week on
Next
Apple
week.
TV.
Yep.
But they should have started with that and ended it with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm mad. I want my $5 back.
You still stuck on this $5.
I'm sick, bro. I'm happy it was only $5 that day. But like I said, I would give it a honestly, I'd give it 8 out of 10. It's a fun movie.
Wow. Okay.
Like I said, it's meant to be goofy, so it's not like you watching, like, John Wick had some funny moments, like when the guy was like, yo, that's John Wick. I don't really want to fight the nigga. And
Yeah,
then he
yeah,
gets
yeah.
shot in the head because John Wick shows up. It's not like that. This is like intentional funny. Like they want you to laugh at certain parts in this movie.
Mhm.
I think one of his fingers get cut off at some point, and like he's trying to get it, and it rolls away from him. So
Bro.
like,
Okay, it's like okay, it's like that kind of
yeah,
action comedy.
yeah.
Okay.
So like,
I can get
but
down
it's
with it.
not the whole time though. So like some of his fights, he's actually fucking niggas up. Even like some of the ways that he kills people. I don't want to say it's comical, but it's like, really, that's what you. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
Like, it, I don't even know how to explain the kills. I'm trying to think because it's not really gruesome because they don't show it. If they showed it, it would be gruesome, I say.
Got you. They usually do like cutaways and
Yeah,
stuff
they
like
do a
that. Okay.
cutaway, then cut back to, yeah. So I would give it a. I think I said I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, eight is pretty high, but that's
Li-
that's high praise. I'm gonna
look,
add this and the first one to my watch list. Actually, I'm gonna
like I
check both of
said,
these out.
the acting from him I think is good. I haven't seen him in a lot of things outside of those 2 episodes of The Bear. I haven't seen him in anything. And The
Okay.
Bear was had a very serious tone and very serious subject matter that they were dealing with at the time. So
Yeah.
it's a stark difference comparison. The wife was good. Did I write her name down? She is played by. I did not write her name down, but she's. I think she's played by not somebody that I've seen in a lot of stuff. I'll say. I know
Okay.
she's been in something. I can't think of what it is, and that was killing me. But she doesn't. She has a small, like she has a small role in the movie where she's doing stuff. But like I said, I named all of the major players in the film, and then obviously the black woman, the only black woman in the film.
Yeah.
The wife was played by Connie Nielsen.
Connie Nielsen. The name sounds familiar.
She was in Gladiator. I think she.
Oh, yep.
Oh, she was fucking Hippolyta in Wonder Woman.
Yep. Yeah. I was
I'm
like, "No,
looking at
I
her. I'm
know
like,
this person. Yes.
damn, she looked familiar as fuck.
Yeah.
But her acting was good. The kid,
She's in
maybe
she's in Devil's Advocate too. Okay.
not the little girl, but the teenage son. His couple lines that he delivered well, and then Who delivered good lines? Who delivered good? Honestly, it's really Christopher Lloyd. Most of his shit is like comical. It's not meant for
Yeah.
his character's not a none of his shit is really like serious. Like
Mm-hmm.
he'll say something around serious, but then it's a joke in there. And then
Got you. Got you.
like I say, honestly, the only bad acting, which
I hate
I
that you
hate to
about to
say
say
it, man,
it.
RZA, dog, it's
Yeah,
RZA.
man. And nothing but love for RZA too. Like, but he just needs to
Yeah,
stop being in front of the camera, bro. Stop being
listen,
in front of the camera, bro. It's not
at
you do, at this point, it's okay to just accept you don't got it. It's okay.
be a producer, a writer.
Hmm.
Don't write the whole thing. All right,
No,
you
no.
can write most of it, but
Have someone else
yeah,
proofread
have a
whatever
polished writer
screenplay
write your
you.
shit.
Yes.
But what I will say, like I said, I think he executive produced majority of Wu Tang Clan Saga,
Yeah.
and he produced and not directed because Marvin Van Peebles directed most of those episodes, I believe. But wrote. So he
Hmm.
wrote and what did I just say? Wrote and executive produced. And if
Yeah. Hit produce. Yeah.
executive producers, they have a lot of I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the people, because I know they have a lot of they can make a lot of decisions on sets of
Yeah.
movies. They can make a
Yeah.
lot of changes. So if he want to say, yo, if I'm in this movie, I don't think he executive produces, but I'm in this movie, I want to have this choreography scene where I fight this guy like this and this and this. Again, it's RZA.
Yeah.
They gonna go with the shit. Because
Yeah.
like I say, all of his stuff isn't bad. It's just his acting is just not great. He has good vision,
It's
creative
just
as
in front of
hell.
the camera. He just needs to
Yeah.
chill out. No, I'm with you. I'm with
Even
you.
when
I'm
he
with
not in
you.
front of the camera and you just hear him, you like, yo, like what you said is exactly what it is. It sounds like it hurts. Like
Yes, bro.
watching him, it looks like it hurts.
Yeah, like he looks like he's in discomfort
Yeah. He
trying to
said
deliver lines.
he had one line that it wasn't like look painful for him. And he was like,
Yeah, that
your
shit ain't
father
it,
would be
bro.
proud of you. It's
Just dry, like, bro,
it's
you
like your father would be proud of you.
like,
And I'm
oh my
like,
god, bro. It's painful to watch as much as I'm sure it is painful for him to try to execute. It's
you know
painful to
what?
watch.
Since I'm I just want to say that he had a funny line too, and I'm gonna spoil a little bit for you. Oh,
Okay.
obviously, they all survive. Okay,
Yeah.
they're the good guys. This nigga goes. He talked about like the four principles of like sword fighting,
Okay.
and then he's like rule number one: never bring a machete to a katana fight. It's like what the fuck, dog?
Bro, the dialogue he be writing, it be like, bro,
I'm
it's
like,
no
I know he
way.
wrote that shit. There's no way
Like
he didn't.
for a fact you wrote that. It's
There's
like,
no way he
bro,
didn't, dog.
what in your right mind made you write that and just went, yeah, this hard.
But again, like I said, I get a movie 8 out of 10. It's a very fun movie.
Yeah.
It's not that long. I think the runtime was an hour and I forget what it was. I want to say it was like an hour and 30 minutes. It was not that long.
Okay,
The
pretty
movie started at
compact and
11.
tight.
Movie started at 9:30. Remember, I was talking to you about this. Like, yeah, I'm going to see a late show. The shit
Mhm.
started at 9:30. I was out of the movie theater by like 11:10.
Wow, okay, now that is quick. That
Yeah.
is quick.
So like I said, it don't give you it's not too much for this film. I think it's the right amount of time for you to enjoy the movie, be done with it, go about your day.
Okay.
Like especially if you only got an hour and a half, a little bit of time, go watch the fucking movie, man. Like I said, it's fun. You'll enjoy it. You got a little action, got a lot of action in it, got a little comedy in it. It's just goofy ass fun movie. And I think this is what I wanted to say. We're at the end of the summer. And I think this is like a perfect end of the summer back to school movie.
Yeah,
And
like a cat with kind of a fun throw popcorn in your face type of
literally,
action movie. I like
yeah.
that.
I ain't got to
No.
think too hard about what's going on.
Yep.
They pretty much tell me everything. The things that they didn't tell me, you figure the shit out quickly. It's not a puzzle to you at all. Predictability, like most of these action movies are predictable at this point, but
Yeah.
it's not predictable to the point, or I'm sorry, it is predictable to the point where you probably know everything was gonna happen, but it's not bad. Like it's gonna happen, and when it happens, you're like, okay, all right, I like how that happened. Sometimes you watch a
Yeah.
movie like this gonna happen. Told you. So
Yeah.
like I said, it was a very fun movie. I'm probably gonna watch the first one sometime soon. Just to No, had that little fun. And again, just to watch the taste of fucking highest to lowest out my eyes.
Wow, you hate this
Dog,
movie.
and I gave it a 4. I should have went lower.
You hate
I
this
should
movie,
have went
gang. I'm like
lower.
really baffled by this. Like,
I
I
really
get
should
it's
have went
disappointing,
lower.
but you like hate this movie. Like,
And that's the thing, man. I think if maybe we had some lesser known actors in that movie,
this is
it
because of the
it
names
wouldn't.
attached. Your
Yeah, I
expectations
think
were
it
so
wouldn't have
high.
been. I think
Yeah,
the heck. Well, actually, it didn't look good to me from the trailers because if you recall, we didn't really know what the movie was gonna be about until that last week
the
and a half
last
before the
one.
movie. They like,
Yeah.
oh, his sons gets kidnapped. They said like, I think when we first seen it was like, hip hop mogul
Hmm.
has to make some type of decision, type some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I didn't have high expectations then because when it's a Denzel movie, you usually know what the fuck the movie's about like 6 months in advance because it's
Yeah. That's not
Denzel,
something
Jeffrey
that's
Wright.
like hidden. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I found when we find out it's a fucking streaming release 2 weeks after the movie come out, or I'm sorry, 3 weeks after the movie come out. Or wait, we did Highest and Lowest last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So fucking so 3 weeks 2 weeks after the movie come out, you find out it's a fucking streaming release.
With a limited theater release, which is why you can find it everywhere. No, it's fair. But I am glad that Nobody 2 gave you a much better viewing experience
It did
than what Highest to Lowest did.
because
So
we
I'm
all
glad
me
it
and you
did.
also talked about I'm what I'm doing. I've already gave my opinion, told people to go see it. I'm really just running up time a little bit, but we talked about anticipated movies, right?
Mhm.
You had Fantastic Four. You had I want to say was Highest to Lowest one of yours?
Sinners was, and then Highest to
Sinners
Lowest
was Highest to
was
Lowest.
after that. Yeah.
I have not been excited about any of these movies. I was excited about Nobody 2 when I found out it was coming out. I was excited about Superman when it came out. And then I'm excited about Tron Ares coming out.
Okay.
That's it. That for the year. So
For a
so
year.
far,
Yeah.
these have been the only 3 movies that I've been excited about. I love Sinners. I love Superman. I can't remember. I don't think I loved Fantastic Four, but I really enjoyed it. I liked it. So I think I still had a pretty good summer. Um, but Highest to Lowest, god damn, bro. If that was the last movie we watched this summer, I would have been pissed.
Nah, I'm glad you got to get that out the way with this for sure, because you just keep kicking that film's back in
And,
just
and I don't
unsolicited.
I don't want to, but every
Yes, you
time
do,
I
bro.
think
Stop lying.
about it, I'm like,
Yes, you do.
fuck, man.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You
But
Jeffrey Wright, Denzel Washington,
and Spike.
and Spike Lee, and I'll put it like this. We know how we feel about IMDb. The ratings can be kind of skewed sometimes.
Mhm.
But even then, I don't think Denzel has a movie lower than a 5 outside of
Uh,
Highest to Lowest.
yeah, I don't know what I don't know what it's sitting at on IMDb right
Last time I
now.
looked, it was a 4.9. And I felt like that was too high. I'm done.
On that note,
I'm done.
I guess if you guys have had the chance to see Nobody 2, you said it's been out for over a week now, right? If I'm
It
not
came out
tripping.
the same week Highest Lowest came out, I believe.
Okay, so yeah, give or take. So yeah, let us know you all's thoughts. If you all had the chance to see it, are you like me and you haven't seen either one of them and you got to catch all the way up? I do plan on checking the first one out now and watching this after your review. I thought those kind of sound like movies I can get behind and enjoy for sure. So always let us know you all's thoughts. We do appreciate the discourse and the banter. That's what being a film fan is all about. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe. We do appreciate all the support. And until the next time, this is the Real Junkies. Peace.